Hello, interwebs! Thank you for joining me again for another round of Paul Talks to the Camera. Yes, glad you're here with me today. I just got done doing a workout, help out, virtual workout, and I'm all sweaty and gross. And my dad, he's going to be the first one to reach out to me. Paul, what are you doing? Fix your hair, clean your face. You look like crap. What's the matter with you, Paul? What I find is if I think about those things too much, then I just procrastinate and I don't end up doing the thing. So I know that I want to do this video because I made a New Year's resolution that I would do a vlog every single month. So I can't let little things like my face being all greasy stop me. You know what I mean? Look at my face. It's okay. So initially, I started doing these vlogs because I wanted to keep a food journal. I wanted to talk about what I'm eating. That way I can relate it to how my joints are feeling. And then it just evolved to me talking about blah, 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 whatever. If you've watched some of my previous vlogs, you know that I'm doing an elimination diet where I eliminate all sorts of things. This last month in May, I just kind of fell off. Not all the way, but a lot. So somebody gifted me an ice cream cake. So thank you very much. But one thing about myself is when I have junk in the house, it's like, I'm going to eat that up. So I had that ice cream cake, and I was like, well, I'm going to wait. Because I planned to do a cheat day. I was going to do a cheat day once a week. Okay, but then it was just there, and I was like, well, I'm just going to eat that ice cream cake. And I ate that first slice. And the weird thing is that first slice, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's like I ate it and I was like, it's all right. But then I think it like triggered my brain to want more. So then I want to say it was maybe the next day or 2 days later, I was just like, I want another piece. And I ate that second piece. And it tastes a little bit better. And then that third piece was like, so good. So I just kept on eating that cake until it was all gone. I did have a couple of cheat days in there too. I went to I went to Wendy's and I went to Las Palapas. And that was good. Besides that, I'm doing pretty well with my eating. I'm still eating a lot of vegetables. I'm not consuming too much meat. How that relates into how my joints feel, it's always hard for me to tell because this finger right here is just killing me. If you guys have any advice, it's like I have arthritis in this knuckle and this joint right here now. It just hurts. So I don't know if it's from the food. Maybe it's because I've been on the YouTube too much or texting or whatever, but just the weight of my phone is hurting my finger, man. It's crazy. So I actually have to type like this now on my phone. And for some reason, I don't know what it is, but I've been having like a lot of anxiety. It's weird. I mean, these vlogs, I'm telling you guys what's going on in my life, but I'm not sharing everything. There's a lot of personal things that are happening too that I'm dealing with, but maybe it's those things. I'm not sure. I just kind of don't understand why I have all this anxiety around a lot of different things. So I'm working on that. I'm praying about that. I'm kind of trying to self-examine myself. And I think a lot of times with myself, at least, if I kind of just sit there and think about it, I'll end up finding these root causes that are causing anxiety. And once I get them kind of the surface, then my anxiety starts to dissipate. I know that I said that I'd pray about this whole anxiety thing, but really I haven't been praying that much. It's nuts. And I'm like such a big advocate of prayer. It's just that for some reason when I'm at my house, it's like I'm so less productive. I need to get out of the house to do stuff. It's like I have more time, but I'm doing so much less. And a lot of you know this, I love using the car trip as an excuse and a time to pray. So if I have to go somewhere it's 20 minutes away, I'm like, okay, I'm going to pray the whole time there. But so many days go by and I'm not even really praying. I mean, yeah, I'm doing like these little prayers, but I mean, what I was doing is I was setting a timer every day for at least 15 minutes and just praying during that time. But even that I've been slacking off on. So I need to get back with that. One thing I have been doing is I've been hosting a virtual Bible study every single week on Tuesdays at 7. I know I've mentioned that before, but I'm actually really enjoying it, because one thing I don't do either is I don't even read the Bible, even though I believe it's the Word of God. And I'm reading all these other books, like books on quantum mechanics. I'm reading a spatial dimension book right now about physical spatial dimensions. And then I'm not even reading the Bible. So during this Bible study, we're making it a point to actually read the Bible in that study and kind of discuss what we're reading. Also, my buddy, he has a Bible study on Thursdays at 7, so I try to join that too if I have time. So at least with that, I'm feeling better about making God more of a priority in my life. Another thing I have not been doing is I have not been going to church. I haven't even been watching church online. So that's something that I definitely want to get back with. Totally slacking. So I mentioned my 2020 goal of doing these vlogs. Another goal that I have is to hang out with friends, do like a little group outing every single month. The first month, what did we do? In January, we went to an escape room. In February, we went to Enchanted Rock. In March, we were supposed to go axe throwing, and then that got axed. Da-dum-dum-ch. Because of the whole COVID-19 thing. Instead, I did a virtual charades party. January, February, March, April. I did this compilation video with my friends. And now in May, tonight at 8 a.m. or tonight at 8 p.m., we're going to do a virtual social hour and just get on Zoom and just talk and hang out. Another goal I set for myself in 2020 is to travel at least every 6 months. So I had a cruise planned, but that got canceled because of COVID-19. I have until the end of next month, June, to travel. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I definitely need to get out of San Antonio, ideally Texas. Worst case scenario, I'm thinking I might just go to the beach. That's about it with this vlog. The only other thing I feel like saying is I feel like a character in a sci-fi movie right now. I honestly do. If you've ever read 1984, if you ever read any of these futuristic books or watched any of these movies, and you look out in the future, all these things are happening and everyone's just like blinded to it. And the main character typically is like, can see it, but no one else sees it. That's how I feel right now. Like I'm looking at the media, I'm looking at social media with everyone's opinions on what's going on. And it's just, I just feel like they're falling into a trap. They're just falling into a trap, just making you move a certain way, making you think a certain way. And maybe I'm guilty. Maybe I'm the ignorant one. Maybe I think things are happening and you guys actually know what's up. I don't know, but I honestly believe, or honestly at least hope, that I'm wrong and that things are just as they seem in the media. I hope the media narrative is true. They're being honest with you. The people high up in these corporations and people who pull the strings, I bet a lot of you don't even think that. You just think it's just people that are in power are just out here just talking on, they're out in front. Oh my God, I'm ranting. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next month. God bless you all.